Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another exciting morning safari here on the Rietspruit with myself, Gareth, Poole, and my very good friend Andrew, who's on camera for us this morning. It's a rather crisp morning out here in the bush, but I love it. I love driving out here in winter. My favorite time of the year. Who have we got with us so far? I see Michael, Barbara, Carol, Mary, Karu, Liz. Morning, guys. Good to have you with us. I am searching for my favorite cat again. Andrew told me that around midnight last night he heard the impala going absolutely berserk around his tent, so he certainly didn't move a muscle. He knew that there was a predator very close to camp last night, but as of yet haven't found any signs of who it may have been, although we did start our morning in the dark driving out of HQ. And then VM, who's on FC this morning, said he thinks he heard lions roaring further north of us. That's the general direction we're moving now. I'm also going to end up pretty close to two of the water points just up ahead here, where we've been seeing that female leopard quite a lot in the last week. She's been hanging around, and I'm hoping that I might find some signs of her. Also been switching off quite a lot this morning just to try and pick up on any alarm calls or the leopards calling themselves, and then of course the lions too. Hello Brandy, good to have you with us, and good morning Judith. Interesting weather this morning. There's a strong wind up above us, bringing in a massive bank of cloud behind us as well, coming from the south. I wonder if there's some moisture in that cloud. Hopefully not too much moisture so that it doesn't ruin our morning. I love that call. Karu, I'm sure you will love it too, as will everybody else. The dark-capped bulbul that's just busy waking up. Not too many other birds calling just yet. They're all probably still frozen stiff on their branches. We were out doing some filming yesterday morning, myself and Andrew, and we sat watching some greater blue-eared starlings that were drinking near the big reservoir up here. There's some water that spilled over and these starlings were busy drinking, and we had an incredible moment where an African goshawk came diving in and tried to grab one. Missed the starlings, but it was an incredible thing to witness, literally right in front of us, maybe 10-15 yards in front of us, and it was just a blur. I mean, that goshawk comes in so quick. It was unbelievable to see that. But yeah, really cool as well, I guess, that the starlings got away. Although I reckon the goshawk was quite grumpy that he put out all that energy with no luck. Maru, to answer your question, yes, we did get that on video, although I don't think you're going to pick up the goshawk on video. You're just going to see starlings scatter and me getting all excited because I caught it out of the corner of my eye as that goshawk came diving in. So I got very excited and excitable on camera. But yeah, like I say, I don't think we're going to have caught that goshawk, or we may have. We would have to slow it down a heck of a lot to try and see that thing at the speed it was moving. Now, we were shooting for a private individual who had paid us for some footage, which is really nice. It helps us carry on with all of our other projects with that little bit of money we got. And yeah, I'm not too sure if we can share that footage, but if it is a possibility, we'll definitely share it on the app, the Painted Dog app. Some porcupine tracks. Sounds like baboons. Just heard a noise off to my left, which is why I've come to a stop. Just wanted to check and see if it's an alarm call. But I don't think so. I think it might just be some baboons doing their morning yoga down in the deep slot drainage. All quiet now. So wonderful having so many regular sightings of this female leopard of late, and some incredible interactions as well, particularly that moment that Brent got with the two cheetah boys. Just fascinating. But it's built up this anticipation as well. Every time we go out now, you know, we just half expect to see her because we've seen her so regularly. And I love it. I love that we've now got that that hope back, that excitement back. Right, so we are now just wedged in between these two water points, Lamundur and Krip being down here to our left, that small little trough, and the big reservoir where we filmed that incredible moment with the goshawk is just up to our right. And this female leopard has been spending a lot of time around here, well, sort of between where we are now and all the way back to our camp is where she's been showing up most regularly. And it makes sense that she's spending a lot of time around these water points because, of course, there's a lot of antelope and other prey that regularly come to drink here. And she's hunting them in this area. I'm just going to quickly hop off and see if there's any sign of her here. Nothing yet. Very quiet. I'll have a look at this little trough down here and see if there's any signs around there. Such a beautiful little spot this. Some beautiful trees around us here at Lamundur and Krip. That first big one you see on the right being a jackalberry, and then the one just to the left of that, a very big knobthorn. And behind the jackalberry is a torchwood, or it's now called a greenthorn. Also an incredible tree. Elephants love shaking those torchwoods. to loosen the pods. They love feeding on the pods of that tree. None of our feline friends have come here for a drink recently, that's for sure. Mostly just the antelope and the baboons. Yeah, it's my earpiece. Wonder if I can just ditch the earpiece for you. Okay. Michael, I see you've posted a question about the cubs on Kaya. Very good question. To be honest with you, I don't know about those cubs. I don't know if they're still around. I hardly ever get onto Kaya anymore, but I'll check with one of my mates who is a resident there, and I'll ask him. I wonder if I wonder what the of the two cubs, because if it was a male, I'm sure it's not around anymore. It's probably been dispersed by the bigger males here, but if there was a female, she might still be around. I'll have to check with my friend Jeremy. Now going to head back up to the big reservoir and just quickly have a look around there, see if there's any tracks there. Look at that beautiful sky, my goodness. So this is where we captured that amazing moment with the goshawk. We were just sitting here, and the beautiful reflection that you can see in the water here. It was this pool, this little pool of water that formed just to the side of the reservoir here where the starlings were drinking, and then the goshawk came dashing in from my right. Oh, that's pretty. Just loads of destruction around this reservoir now with the elephants, especially at this time of the year. Wow, look at that. The sunrise is just getting better and better. Let's see if we can get this gap here. Classic winter's morning sunrise. Still nothing from the lions. I haven't heard them at all. We've been switched off quite a lot. Oh, that's very exciting, Liz, that it's only 9 days till you're in the Sabi Sands. Where exactly are you going to in the Sabi Sand? That's my old stomping ground. Sure, wind is really picking up now. Make it a little more difficult for us to hear anything. very cool, those. I've actually never been to Arethusa. But yeah, I've heard lots of good things. I hope you have a fantastic trip. Copy. Sorry guys, I've just been instructed by VM to sort my stuff out. All of my cables are scratching and getting locked up here. Always a little bit more tricky when you've got 45 layers to get through as well. All of these cables. How's that, VM? VM, can you hear me? Can you hear me on the TeamSpeak there, Andrew?
No. There you go.
Okay. Alrighty. VM's happy, everybody. Which makes me happy. No tracks of our leopard. Some honey badger tracks going down this way. Oh, it'd be epic to find him or her. what we are going to do from here, everybody, is just keep pushing further north. I do trust VM and his ears, and if he reckons those lions were roaring further north of us, I'm hoping we'll pick up on some sign of them as well. But en route, we're just going to go past Kudu Krip and we'll head up towards Seskant Krip. It's still a pretty damn good area for leopard, but at the same time the rhinos have been very busy along this stretch of late. Including black rhino. We had tracks of one black rhino, which I think was the bull that had a drink at Seskant Krip yesterday. Ah, here we go. Well, lion tracks. Okay, we believe you, VM. Interesting. It looks like it's just one. Possibly just that, well, I would imagine it's the ginger maned male that's on his own again. Oh, he walked straight past here. Then he turned. Or did he just come this way? No, looks like he turned off. Just want to quickly see where he's gone to. No, he's still here. He's just being a sneaky lion. He's walking in the leaf litter on the edge of the road, not walking in the middle of the track for me so that it's easy for me to see the tracks while I'm driving. But he is still cruising along the road here. And quickly shoot up ahead to the next intersection, next four-way, and see where he's gone from there. Still got tracks of this male lion walking along the road here. Be so cool if we caught up with him while he was still on the move. see what he did here, this point. Certainly some hyena tracks, and here comes the male. Just see one print here in front of my shoe. And then another print over here in front of the shoe. And he's wandered off. Still going, heading straight west. So his general direction is towards SAST Krip. Tracks of a male lion at the junction Kudu Middle SAST Belt that are heading in a westerly direction and following up. Amazing, so many tracks. I've spotted hyena this morning. Yet they're more elusive than the leopard at the moment. Love to see them as well. Love to find one of their dens. Looks like that male lion might have turned somewhere again. Yeah. So he did. He went off around those trees back there, probably just doing a bit of scent marking. But his tracks come back out on the road just up ahead here. Michael, no dens. Nobody knows of any dens at the moment for the hyenas, both the spotted and the brown hyena. So far, no luck. Not easy to find, that's for sure. We have been checking the old dens, but nothing. Nothing as of yet. heard something there. Sure. There's a hyena running along the road here. Wonder if it didn't maybe bump into this male lion. Right, where did he go? Yeah. So there are lots of old line tracks in the area here, but
morning, Baba Kevin. What time was the phone call?
we have lost the tracks of the male. I'm just going to go back quickly, everybody, and just see if I can see where he's turned off. The Houdini male lion. I have no idea where he's gone to, so we're just going to have to keep pushing on and drive further up the road and see if we can find his tracks again. I just need to quickly reconnect myself here. Very unfriendly that he hasn't roared for us to make life a little bit easier. Sleep well, Barbara. Thank you for joining us for the first hour. Karu, I can't help you there, sorry. I'm not sure which bird it is that you're referring to. I do hear like a chirping call that's coming from deep inside this woodland to our right, which I think might be a green bull, yellow-bellied green bull. Right, where did you go, mister? Maybe you cut through here. See his tracks down here. I think he must have continued with his general direction, which was straight west. I'm almost certain we would have picked up on his tracks again had he chosen to go straight north. There's nothing there. Let's check further to the west. Amazing how when you're tracking a big male lion and you're on foot looking for tracks where you lost them, how your heart rate suddenly kicks off because you know there's a chance he might be close by. Standing by.
Yeah, morning. What's your lock?
Currently on Kudu Middle, close to setting up bolt, just trying to work out where this male lion went from here.
Come past Kudu Crypt. Do you want me to go anyway?
Yeah, if you can maybe head up towards the Sunsloot from there, Birdman, and then cut west towards Seskant or towards Kudu north, and just check that in. I'm going to do Seskant Bolt and check Seskant Putt. Birdman, you copy that? Radio's having a mare. Birdman, did you copy that? Good. Still not seeing his tracks, just the hyena's tracks, but all going the other direction. Birdman for Gareth. Oh, radio's on the fritz.
Yeah, right. Yeah, same here. Waiting. Blue wall that is nearing the border.
Seems like something was going on here. Lots of hyena tracks now in different directions, and we've lost the male's tracks. I wonder if there wasn't a kill something here. That's why we've got a combination of hyena and lion. Michael, no, I don't think they necessarily lie up at water. I mean, if they were very hungry, yes, they probably would, because then there's always the opportunity that they might get to catch something coming to drink. But yeah, they pretty much lie up at random, to be honest. Often very close to the road though, because of course they're walking along these roads so regularly. So they lie up either on the road itself or just off the road in a nice comfortable grassy patch, usually with a bit of shade. Birdman for Gareth. Good friend Simon, or aka Birdman, has come into the area. He's also trying to help us find the lion. Just trying to communicate with him where we are. He can check a bit further north. Yeah, there are no tracks of this guy along here, so he's cut off, gone through the block. I just hope that he's gone further north, because we are going north. That's my hunch, at least. Birdman for Gareth.
Standing by.
Birdman, the last tracks I had were on Kudu South, just before Kudu Middle, of him heading in a westerly direction. I've checked Seskant Bolt, there's no sign of him there. I'm just going to continue north on Seskant Put towards Seskant Krip.
I've come past Kudu Krip and I'm on fucking direction.
Okay, copy. Yeah, Michael, exactly. That's very possible. That the hyenas have caught something and he's stolen it from them. Could also be why he's been so quiet. Nobody has heard.
Number 34 on Lowveld of South Africa, heading east into the block towards Heroin Party. Copy that, thank you.
Sorry, Sammy, what have you located there?
Number 34.
Copy, thanks. There's a little daycare that's coming out towards the road here, or was. Bye. Decided against that idea and has gone shooting back into the tree line to the right. Not too happy to see us. Very close now to Seskant Krip, this prominent little water trough where there's often a lot of activity and where I think he might have been heading toward. We don't have any tracks here. We're basically just going to circle this block and go back to our last set of tracks of him, and just have a really close look around there. Maybe there is a kill in that area where the tracks went off. I think this might be Simon up ahead of us here, who's already just got to the waterhole. He hasn't seen anything, which means we're going to have to circle back, everybody. How's it, bud? How are you?
Cold.
Yeah, it's fresh. No, I don't know what's going on, because
if Sammy, they're running around because it's now Sammy's found a female track in the Lowveld of South Africa, so whether he's chasing those females, I don't know.
Yeah, so I had tons of hyena tracks in that area where I lost his tracks, which is interesting. So I don't know.
Where was that?
Just back there where I heard your car.
Yeah,
I was on Seskant Bolt when you went up Kudu Middle.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back there. I'm actually going to go do the exact route you've just done and just quickly go walk on those tracks
I
again.
saw you walked there somewhere there, coming past Kudu Cliff, didn't you?
Yes.
I saw you on the junction there, I saw footprints there, but I don't know. I heard in the far away last night, in the middle of the night, something. I heard a lion roaring, but
Not sure of direction.
I was sleeping.
Yeah, so just as I left camp, VM, our guy sitting there in front of the computer, said he heard a lion roaring somewhere around here.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he reckoned somewhere around Seskant Krip. So it must have been there where I had those tracks. Those tracks are fresh, so he's somewhere close by here.
Probably, but they split. But last time I saw them, it was a different split. It was Notch and Mullet were together and Collar was separate, which is not normally the way it is. Normally,
Yeah.
Notch is running after female.
Apparently the ping was somewhere here near the deep slit. Roy,
They drank here last night, apparently, yeah.
is it?
Yeah, I don't know, I think they went back into the...
Yeah, they must be somewhere close to the deep slit, I reckon. I'm going to go check those last tracks.
Where exactly were they?
I think, where, is it Sunslit South that meets Kudu South?
Yeah, I'll have to look at my map.
Yeah, it's there, just west of that.
He's not heading that way.
He might have turned. He might have heard the others and turned. That's what I want to go check.
I'll go down this way and come.
Go, Lager. Oh, I love it. I love these little chit chats when you're searching for something. It's really cool. Everybody always gives their opinion as to where they think the lion might be going. Okay, so there's definitely no sign of him coming out here at this little waterhole, everybody, so we're circling back. One other possibility is that he may have heard the Pride or his brothers roaring, and he's literally just done a full 180 and started heading back toward them. Let's quickly get back to where the last tracks were and see if we can figure it out. And maybe we'll bump into something else en route. Fresh set of white rhino tracks at the waterhole while I was chatting to Simon that head in this direction as well, heading east. Might get lucky with that. Michael, there is off-roading for alarm calls as well. So yes, usually it's if there's a confirmed sighting, or we've sighted an animal that we can off-road for. And then, like I say, if there's alarm calls or very definitive signs that there's a predator somewhere in a block, or the elephants or the rhino, then we can go off-road. But we try and limit it as much as possible. My wonderful little cousin who's just popped on to say, please find us a kudu. Yes, Samantha, I will certainly do my very best to find you a kudu. That's a bit of an inside joke there for everybody else. My cousin Samantha came on a game drive with us here. She visited us a couple of years back, and I'd always told her about this amazing reserve, the Rietspruit Game Reserve, and the lions and the leopard and the rhino and all of this, and how wonderful the sightings have been. And she was super excited, and she came up here, and I took her on a 3 or 4 hour game drive and the only thing we saw was one single kudu, and she certainly gave me gears about it towards the end of the game drive. And I think what makes it even funnier for her was how grumpy I was, because I was just so gutted that I hadn't shown her, some of the other amazing creatures that occur here on the reserve. So yeah, it's been a running joke in the family for quite a while now, that the only thing I can find on a game drive is a kudu. Thank you, Sam. You cheered me up this morning. Well, cheered me up more than I am already. Right, tell you what, I think I'm actually going to just do a bit of a loop, a little bit further away from where the last tracks were, but it'll loop back to where the last tracks were of this male lion, just in case he has done that U-turn and headed towards where we think the pride is, which is out close towards Kaya and Lovu, the eastern part of our reserve. We do sometimes pick up a couple of gremlins in this area, but I'm not going to stay in it for long. So apologies if there's a bit of breakup. Yeah. Again, we're on a different road, and 2 sets of spotted hyena tracks cruising along the road here. Something must have been happening here. Hyenas coming in from all different directions towards this point of where the last male lion tracks were. So something. Just wish we had a bit of audio of sound predators that could help lead us to them. Guys, he didn't cross Simon's still in the area here giving us a hand. See Andrew? Pretty fresh white rhino tracks again here, heading south, the direction we're headed. Aurora, my baby girl, I will do my very best to find you some elephants. We think that they might be close by here, Aurora, and we've just recently released 2 big elephant bulls onto the Rietspruit Game Reserve that have joined up with all the girls, the herd, with their little calf, and they've been spending a lot of time together, these big bull elephants with the females. And yeah, a lot of time spent in this area where we're actually searching for this male lion at the moment. So fingers crossed we might get to see them this morning. Forktail drongo is calling. Just wanted to quickly listen, see if we don't pick up on anything. Southern black tit calling in front of us. No hyena tracks along here, and definitely no male lion tracks either. white rhino tracks that you can see on the road here.
Morning, Alex. Just want to know what is
Very cool. Beautiful clear prints of a white rhino, I think bull, that was walking along the road here. Look at those mountains. Unreal. Sometimes makes me feel like I'm driving around on a game reserve in the Cape, close to the Cederberg Mountains. It's just incredible. Especially this morning with all of the cloud cover that's over the mountain. Quickly get that mountain in shot there. Beautiful bank of cloud moving in front of it. Cheers, Michael. Thanks for joining us, bud. Enjoy that sleep. Sure, Karoo, lots of birds calling here. Chin spot batters. There was a woodpecker calling earlier. Golden-tailed woodpecker in the distance there. And those beautiful mountains. Right, everybody, we are back where we started, or where we had the last tracks of this male lion. It's just up ahead here. Turned somewhere right here. Still a track here. still have tracks going a little bit further along the road here, so we're just going to move up. Yeah, still there. I think it was somewhere here. And he must have turned off. No, I did not get eaten, and I'm still just as puzzled as I was 45 minutes ago, everybody. Yeah, there's certainly tracks of him right here, but it's at this point just up ahead here where you lost sight of me as I go around the corner of the road there. He's disappeared somewhere there. So usually when this happens is when they've definitely heard something that has caught their attention and they just take off at high speed. Potentially got something to do with all the hyena tracks that we're seeing in this area. Maybe there was a kill, and wherever these predators are, where that male lion is feeding on that kill, it's just too deep inside the blocks, and with this wind I can't hear anything. So unfortunately we're going to have to give it up. There's no other signs to go on. Yeah, Kara, I knew I was going to get back to my cell phone and see it fired up with all the birds you're hearing. It's been incredible. Yeah, that scimitable call is so beautiful. Lots of birds in this area at the moment. Nice big bird party. I had some white-crested helmet shrikes fly over me while I was looking at the lion's tracks. All right. So we've got less than half an hour left of our morning drive, everybody. Let's make it count. We're going to leave this area where we've been tracking this lion and go back to where we were trying to find signs of that leopard. Go back towards Lemundurang and see if there's any signs of her there. Still quite cold. Temperature's still quite low here, so there's a very good chance that all of these cats, all of these predators are still active. So I'm hoping we might find some fresh tracks of that. Andrew? Okay. Yeah, no, don't worry. I know I'm under strict instructions to find the kudu. Only one kudu and some elephants for Aurora. To be honest, I think these elephants with this heavy wind we have right now, this strong wind that we have, they're probably deep inside the block, staying inside a very thick area to try and avoid this wind. But you never know, they might also have come back towards these two water points where we started the drive this morning. Got a good feeling about this road. Really dense area, grassland. Take it a bit further, just in case that male lion came this way. Lioness tracks here, going the opposite direction. Fresh scrapings here on the ground. I just saw the tracks as well. These are signs of a black rhino. This is a black rhino midden, and And he's certainly, so it's the bull that marks the midden like that, where he scrapes his hind feet through the dung that he's deposited. And it's quite fresh, the tracks are quite fresh, so he's very active in this area, although he is very shy. Every now and then there's just glimpses of this black rhino as it's darting off. Oh, I'd love to have one of those glimpses right now. Certainly one of the species that eludes me here on the Rietspruit more often than not. There's some beautiful sunshine. Look at how the light changes. Immediately the temperature as well warms up straight away. That's lovely. It's been very cold this morning. Just coming back up towards the big reservoir again here. I'm sure there's going to be quite a bird party hanging around that puddle on the road. In fact, I can see loads of birds already. Starlings are back. I'm sure we'll have some waxbills, probably some of those golden-breasted buntings. Just sit here for a couple of minutes and enjoy this. And old spotted wood doves. Really is stunning, especially now that the sun's come out. Pretty much the exact same scene we had yesterday morning when Andrew and I were out here, just before the moment that the goshawk came dashing in here. Oh, some mouse birds coming in now. Red-faced mouse birds. You can hear the wind through the trees. Oh, that yellow on those dark-capped baubles is quite something. Jeez, look at that mouse bird. God, they're so beautiful. Just hearing an update now on the radio. Our cheetah boys, the two young male cheetah, have ventured all the way to the east, far east, the most eastern edge of the reserve on Kind Lowveld. So they're on a mission. Oh, there's the bunting, golden-breasted bunting. Very special. Come on, little female leopard. Let's sign off in style. Morning, everybody. Good on yourselves. Fantastic. Enjoy the rest of your morning. see somebody ask the question, are black rhino difficult to habituate? Yeah, they are quite. I mean, it depends on the scenario. So out in a reserve of this size with the very small number of black rhino that we have, yes, it is quite difficult because we don't see them regularly, so they don't get exposed to these vehicles enough. But I know that if they are in captivity, they habituate really, really quickly, which is quite interesting. Even rhinos that have been, brought into, black rhinos brought into rehabilitation centers. So wild black rhino may have picked up injury from poaching incidents, come into a rehabilitation facility, and they relax very quickly, which is quite interesting. But yeah, out here on the Rietspruit Reserve, there are only 3 black rhino that we know of at the moment, and they are so infrequently seen that they don't get enough exposure to these game drive vehicles. But their demeanor in general is quite different to that of the white rhino. White rhino is a much more calm, more placid animal than the black. If this leopard that was probably around camp last night didn't maybe drop down into the drainage line that runs just below our camp. We know that she often does that. The possibility is she also might have gone south past Mamba Dam towards the fence line. Certainly no signs of her up here. Now we think that she was mating. We think it was her that was mating with the male recently. So we're really hoping there's going to be some cubs real soon in the next 3-4 months that we'll hopefully get to spend time with and get to habituate. Yeah, then I'm really going to be in my element when there's some little cubs around. Indeed, Carol, fantastic news to know that that Dr. Pete Rogers has successfully removed that snare that was around that big male leopard's throat. just incredible community, really, is what it was, with everybody in this community around us here, all working together to try and find him. And then of course Dr. Pete Rogers getting involved to help us remove that snare. I'm very grateful for that. It's a big success. Just going to quickly shoot up to Mamba Dam, everybody. See if anybody's having a drink. It'll be our last stop for this morning's drive. Nobody big having a drink, but lots of birds surrounding the water that have come for their morning drinking session. Got some of those mouse birds again, southern grey-headed sparrows, dark-capped bulbul, and a very noisy tractor in the distance. Obviously doing some maintenance on the reserve. No. Cool. All right, everybody. It's sadly that time. Thank you so much for joining us again here at Painted Dog this morning. Certainly very exciting trying to find that male lion, and yeah, just a beautiful morning. Some lovely birds. But yeah, I hope you all have a good night's sleep or a good day wherever you may be in the world, and yeah, we'll see you again very soon. Thanks, everybody.
very spoilt here on the Rietspruit Reserve.
How awesome is that, guys? Right past the front of our truck. Look at that, everybody. They are just unreal.